Cyclone Tauktae landfall process starts, 6 dead in Maharashtra. A very severe cyclonic storm with winds gusting up to 185 km per hour began making landfall on Gujarat coast Monday night after dumping heavy rains on Mumbai, forcing the evacuation of over 1.5 lakh people in Gujarat and leaving 2 barges with 410 people on board adrift in the Arabian Sea. Tropical storm Tauktae, which had intensified into a very severe cyclonic storm, lies close to the Gujarat coast, the Indian Meteorological Department said in a statement. The landfall processes had started and will continue during the next 2 hours, the IMD said. 6 persons were killed in Maharashtra's Konkan region in separate incidents related to the severe cyclonic storm, and 3 sailors remained missing after 2 boats sank in the sea, officials said. 3 persons died in Raigad district, a sailor in Sindhudurg district, and 2 persons were killed in Navi, Mumbai and Ulhasnagar in Thane district after trees fell on them. 2 boats with 7 sailors on board anchored in the Anandwadi harbour in Sindhudurg district capsized, an official statement said in a statement. As the cyclone moved past the Maharashtra coast in the Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport intentionally announced the suspension of operation from 11 am to 2 pm and later decided to keep all operations shut till 8 pm at night. Over 1.5 lakh people were shifted from the low-lying coastal areas in Gujarat, while 54 teams of the NDRF and SDRFs remained deployed, an official said. At least 17 COVID-19 patients on ventilator support in the Ponbadan Civil Hospital ICU were shifted to other facilities on Monday as a precautionary measures because of the cyclone Tauktae, which is heading towards the Gujarat coast, an official said. The centre has offered all help to Gujarat deal with the cyclone and asked the Army, Navy and Air Force to remain on standby to assist the administration if the needed areas, the Gujarat government said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah are in touch with the state government and have extended all possible help, said Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani after holding a meeting with collectors of coastal districts which are likely to face the maximum brunt of the cyclone. The PM called up Rupani and inquired about the state government's preparedness to deal with the cyclone, the CMO said. A major cyclone in Gujarat on June 9, 1998 had brought widespread death and destruction in its wake, particularly in the port town of Kandal, while officials' figure had then put the death toll at 1,073, adding 1,774 went missing. Media reports, eyewitnesses and volunteer accounts suggested that this was grossly an underestimate. A leading news magazine had then claimed that at least 4,000 people had died and countless were missing as bodies were washed to the sea. The Indian Navy on Monday deployed 3 of its frontline warships after receiving messages to rescue 410 people on board 2 barges off the Mumbai coast. The ships deployed to extend assistance to the 2 barges were INS Kolkata, INS Kochi and INS Talwar. In response to another SOS received from Barget, Gull Constructor with 137 people on board about 8 nm from Mumbai, INS Kolkata has been sailed to render assistance, the Navy officers said. The highest wind speed of 108 km per hour was recorded at the Kolaba Observatory in the afternoon, said Shayubani Bhutte, Senior Director IMD Mumbai. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Tachkere on Monday took stock of the situation in Mumbai, Thane and other coastal districts of the state in the wake of the cyclonic storm, as Mumbai and other coastal areas continue to be battered with heavy rain. Over 12,000 people were relocated to safer places from the coastal areas. This includes 8,380 people in Raigad, 3,800 in Ratnagiri and 144 in Sindhudurg district. On Monday, Mumbaikars woke up witnessing gusty winds and heavy showers due to the cyclone. Many Mumbaikars are enjoying the change in weather and the coronavirus pandemic.